Hey all, Heretic here with another Hearthstone Battlegrounds tips and tricks guide, and I'm here to bring you the information you need to help you win with Ambassador Faelin. So get comfy and let's dive in. First, let's talk about his hero power, which reads, skip your first turn. Discover a tier 2, 4, and 6 minion to get at those tiers. To break this down, it just means that on the turn 1, you'll be offered 3 tier 2 cards. Pick one. Once you're tier 2, you can use that card. Then you pick it tier 4. And your tier 4, bam, you can use it. And you get it. Now you're tier 6, you could use the tier 6 minion you'll pick it in the same manner. It seems a little complicated at just a glance. Give it time, you're going to get it. You're going to get it real easy with experience. Just for a moment, it seems like it's not, I don't know if it's just my reading it or it's just written in a way where it's difficult to comprehend at a glance. It's one of those things where it's easier just to experience firsthand. Now, there's no guaranteed synergy here. You might pick an elemental for your tier 2, and when tier 4 minions pop up, you're offered a neutral, a mech, and a beast. So it's all random. That being said, how many times have you played a game and been offered a great beast shop one turn? And the turn after that, you get an amazing Murloc shop. And now, after that, you've been offered the best mech shop ever. It happens to all of us. The next thing you know, you're in 8th place. You've been offered too many good options. You took the bait and you lost because of it. It happens to us all. But now imagine you get a semi-decent random list of minions and suddenly you know your tier 6 minion is an Amalgadon. Are you going to lean into one family or go Menagerie? What if you're offered a Mega Buster or Felbat? I mean, this power gives you a clear direction sometimes, and with average luck, you can then find some of the minions you'll need along the way and cobble together a win. Yeah, there's still a lot of RNGs, there's no guarantees, but that's the game. It's all random. If you know where you want to be on turn 1, it makes the job of finding your way to the win that much easier. Of course, there are bad matchups, and sometimes you just get blown up early. But I really feel this is a pretty consistent hero if you get a decent tier 6 offered to you especially. Now let's talk about Ambassador Faelin's buddy, Submersible Chef. Chef is a tier 4, 4/3 neutral minion that reads Battle Cry. Add a random tier 1, 3, and 5 minion to your hand. Once again, a lot of RNG here. In tier 4, which means you're getting him later than most. But this is economy. 3 free minions is 9 gold saved. If you somehow have an early brand and this gets bonkers really fast, 18 gold worth of economy, if you have that brand. This is definitely not a buddy that needs to stick around though. Throw him down, let his battle cry rip, and then move on to what his battle cry gives you, and then see what you can make happen. Now, what if you happen to hang on to him and suddenly he's gold? Well, I mean, he's a monster for economy. There's no doubt about that. He's an 8/6 neutral minion that reads, add a random tier 1, 3, and 5 minion to your hand twice. 6 free minions. Hell, if you have a brand, you can't even hold them all. Your max size is 10 for hand, and you're going to get 12 cards. I mean, also, though, he's still 30 gold worth of minions in one turn. No matter what. That's kind of phenomenal. Good luck trying to get rid of them all in one turn. So it's kind of daunting when it happens, and you're like, oh crap, you have to make a lot of decisions in not much time. But if you do get the gold version, just sell him. There's no reason to keep this on the board. He's an 8/6. It's very late in the game. It's not going to help you very much. I personally feel your best bet to get Chef and just play him for his battle cry. And once you don't need him on the board, sell him. You're better off not tripling him, since even with the brand, you're never going to get the full value because you just can't have enough cards to do it all. I mean, a normal one gets you 6 minions without the brand. You're never going to have time to do all this. So just do it once, do it twice. If you're lucky, you have the brand, then do the third one, do it the third time. Good Lord, economy for days. You're all set. You know, there's also a chance of someone stealing him, any version of him, through buddies, hero powers, Murazon. This makes him a threat to you also, because they're going to gain the same benefit you got from his battle cry. To get rid of him as soon as possible, because he's going to not be a great statted minion, and he's only going to help your opponents potentially. Now, tiering with Ambassador Faelin is up in the air, as he's still pretty new. I've played a few games with him, and I prefer to use a more aggressive tiering style with him, I feel that between the free minions and his buddy's effects, you could pull this off more often than not. That being said, if you're taking a lot of damage in the early game, don't feel good about it. I'd definitely pump the brake on the tiering rate and maybe take things a bit slower. Now, when it comes from minions that you should use, it's tough to say. I mean, he works with any build at all. There's no family he cannot be good with. A lot of it just depends on what you find as your tier 4 and 6 minions. These are to give you the most clear and effective direction, typically. Those are the minions that will let you find a clear path early with luck. I would say the most effective minion knowing nothing about what you might be going for into your game is Bran. Bran gives you your buddy double battle cries, and since a lot of your minions you get will be random, you'll have no control over what they are. Taking double battle cries at least gives you some extra value if any of them are battle cries. There are countless potential good minions you could grab on the way. But if you can find Bran, he's at least going to be very effective when your buddy comes out. Now, when it comes to countering Ambassador Faelin, it's essentially a normal game of Battlegrounds. You can play any family of minions, and since you have no way of knowing what minions he has waiting for him to tier up, there's nothing you could do beyond playing the game as normal. If you have some way to steal a copy of his buddy, though, be it Murazan, your hero power, then steal away. Get your own brand, use his buddy against him just as effectively as he used it against you. Ambassador Faelin is a very fun, RNG-heavy hero. His greatest weakness, though, is that RNG. He's more susceptible to it than you are, as his hero power and buddy give him all the tools he needs to win, or give him absolutely random trash and leaves him in 8th place. I think overall, though, because of the sheer economy potential, he's a low tier 2 to high tier 3 hero. It'll be interesting to see how he plays out in the long run. Usually, economy-based heroes perform better overall, so I think we'll be seeing a lot of Ambassador Faelin in the months to come. In the end, I've attached a link with some gameplay if you're looking to see how I pilot him. Stay tuned, I have more guides on the way, and I hope you learned a few things today and had a good time. I know I did. Bye!